Hi folks, this is Dr. Rob Cywes. I am the Carb Addiction Doc, and today we're going to talk about monk fruit. Monk fruit, this wonderful sugar substitute. Let's break it down. And I need to put on my glasses because I'm going to be reading and I'm an old fart. So this over here is Lecanto's monk fruit. And they've got a beautiful picture of what looks like some Buddhist person in front of their son, because the story goes that monk fruit comes from a remote mountain highland of Asia. Buddhist monks achieved enlightenment through meditation, prayer, and pure living. The monks discovered a rare fruit prized for its sweetness. Monk fruit. And you know what, folks? To a certain extent, that's true. Monk fruit is a wonderful, wonderful artificial sweetener. Very effective, very healthy. Very rare, very expensive. But that story, as it stands, is true. So there's always a kernel of truth to the foundation of most of the bullshit that these marketers sell us. Because if you look at the label on the front, it says monk fruit sweetener, huge big letters. You know why I had to put on my glasses? Because underneath that, it says in tiny little letters, with erythritol. With erythritol. Well, what's erythritol? It's an artificial sweetener, but it ain't monk fruit. And what you're getting here is erythritol flavored with a little bit of monk fruit. And because they put a little bit in, now they can put this big label on there, monk fruit sweetener. That ain't what you're getting, folks. And then in the corner over here, it says non-GMO project verified. So they're hitting all those flavorful, wonderful sentiments of how good a company they are. They're after your money, folks. This is a wallet biopsy. This is a wallet biopsy. Let's break it down. Oh, but it's monk fruit. Yeah, it's monk fruit. Classic white sugar replacement. Classic white sugar replacement. Now, here we go. For those of you who can't see it, 0 net carbs. Ooh, it says net carbs. Let's break that one down, because that's a little bit of bullshit right there. They love to say 0 carbs, but they put this little qualifier called net in front of it. 0 glycemic means that if you use this, your blood sugar won't go up on a CGM. Well, folks, that's not true. When I use this, my blood sugar does go up. Oh, why? 0 calorie, 1-to-1 sugar replacement, keto approved. They hit all the markers. This must be the best thing in the world since sliced bread. We know what that did to us. Keto, 0 calorie, 0 glycemic, and all these monks. Now we can enjoy this guilt-free sweetness in our Lecanto products. Monk fruit was used. Here they go, spiritual on you. This sacred fruit was called monk fruit and was used in elixirs to increase chai or chi or life energy. So now they've taken on some shit that they're using to replace sugar and they've called it life energy. And you're buying that. You're a victim. Okay? Born from a proprietary mixture of the high purity monk fruit extract and non-GMO erythritol. Lecanto is a delicious 0 calorie blend with a 0 calorie, okay? With a sumptuous rich taste of sugar. Discover your chi or chai, or whatever the hell that is. At Lecanto, we aim to help others discover chi by making healthy choices more accessible. As you feel good internally, you'll feel fulfillment in yourself and the world. Share with us how you've discovered your chi by using our hashtag on social media. 1 cup of Lecanto sweetener equals 1 cup of sugar. Who the hell uses a cup of sugar? Well, I guess most of America does. But a cup of sugar, folks? Oh my God, really? A cup. Okay, let's break it down further. Now we go to the big label where I tell people to go to nutritional facts. There's about 59 servings in this container, this little bag. So here's where they go. Serving size. Serving size is 1 teaspoon. 4 grams. Actually, a teaspoon's 5 grams, so that's a falsehood. But let's call it 4 grams. So 1 teaspoon. Here's what's in 1 teaspoon. You're always going to look at the serving size. Total fat, 0. Sodium, 0. Yeah, no salt in here, folks. Salt is so bad for you, you're about to have a heart attack and blow your head off because of hypertension if you use salt. No sodium here. But here's what's screwed up. Remember the big letters that they say over here? 0 calorie? 0 calorie? There's 4 grams of total carbohydrate in 1 teaspoon. 4 grams of total carbohydrate in 1 teaspoon. 4 grams of carbohydrates at 4 calories per gram. That's 16 calories right there. That's the box. I know I was... Guys, the reason I became a doctor is because I sucked at math. I'm awful at math. But even with my awfulness at math, 4 grams of total carbohydrate doesn't equal 0. No matter how ridiculously bad you are at math, that math don't add up. Okay. But you see what they've done? It's sugar alcohols. Sugar alcohols. So they use the word net rather than total to bamboozle and fool you because your body sees total carbohydrates. What goes in your face and what goes into your bloodstream are the total carbohydrates. But they've used the word net, and that's 1%. So those 4 grams are 1% of your RDA in 1 teaspoon. They've asked you to, they've recommended using a cup of this stuff. And they put over here, net carbohydrates subtract fiber and sugar. Subtract fiber and sugar alcohols from total carbohydrates. So, little hashtags, sweet responsibly. Discover your chi or chai or whatever the hell you have to discover. Folks, this is a sugar substitute and it's fine. I think this is absolutely fine to use. It's monk fruit and erythritol. If you like it, it's fine to use. The reason it's in our house is because my wife uses it from time to time. Monk fruit with erythritol is fine. The reason I'm making this video and calling it out the way I am is because of the way it's advertised, the way it's sold to us, the way it's marketed. That's where we lose trust. That's where we lose trust. That's where we lose trust in industry. I don't trust these people because it's not monk fruit. This is erythritol with a little bit of monk fruit in it. And they didn't do that because they're trying to sell us monk fruit. They're trying to sell us sex. Perhaps that's what chi or chai is. They're trying to sell us the sexy word monk fruit that everyone says is so good. But this ain't monk fruit, folks. This is erythritol flavored with monk fruit. And erythritol is fine, but it's got a bad name. It's got a bad name and a bad reputation. And then they use a whole bunch of zeros in powerful advertising on the front. But even my pathetic math doesn't make this 0. Monk fruit is great. No issue with monk fruit, but know what you're putting in your system. Know that this is erythritol that you're putting in. You decide. But the problem is the advertising, folks. All they needed to put on here is monk fruit with erythritol or erythritol with monk fruit, whichever is greater. And we know the erythritol is greater in this than the monk fruit. Why not advertise what's actually in here? Because you know what? When I eat a steak, you know what they call that? They call it beef. They call it beef. And I know beef is cow. When I go to Costco and I get a roast chicken, I know I'm getting chicken. I'm not getting pork with a chicken skin on it. Know what you're putting in your system. And this is not monk fruit, even though it's okay. Wake up, folks. Smell the roses and learn to read. And if this was going to give me any chi or relaxing energy, reading the label blew that right out the door. So if you flip chi around, it spells I-C-H, which is itch. And I'm itching all over me right now with anger at how they're conning us. All right, that was just a little, you know what, if I can't laugh at it, I'm going to cry. So, folks, be careful what you eat and drink. Read the labels. Know how they're conning us. And these are actually goodish intended people trying to con us to buy their products. That's a wallet biopsy. If you care about yourself, if you want to be healthier, if you want to understand keto correctly or low-carb way of life, give us a shout. Text 561-517-0642 for a consultation with me or with our dietitian, Jane. She's excellent. People tend to have to wait a little bit longer to see me, but Jane is a great way to start. But read your labels. Know what you're putting in. I hope this helps. It's tough out there. Hit the like button. Hit the I don't like this button. Leave a comment. Hope this makes you think. I am the Carb Addiction Doc. Take care.